Alright, so enough silence. You just saw War for Cybertron, Cybertronian, Optimus Prime transformed from vehicle to robot. And I did that because you get the idea of how complex this deluxe is. It's definitely one of the top tier deluxe figures you can get. The transformation, the articulation is top notch. There's not a single joint on here that you... it even has wrist swivels. It kind of has waist joint, I think. No, it doesn't have a waist swivel, but you know, it's got it has another swivel that moves this backpack piece, and a small detail that you could easily miss. Is that if we open up this part, you may be able to make that out, I'm hoping. But anyway, right in here is a non-painted but ridged grooved Autobot symbol. It's not. It's like if you actually play the War for Cybertron video game, which I noticed on the Generations packaging, it doesn't actually say War for Cybertron anywhere on it. Which is kind of weird. I had trouble convincing someone in the store that this was actually a War for Cybertron Optimus Prime. Well, it is. And Matt Teeger, War for Cybertron designer, helped design these figures with Hasbro, and they are some of the nicest deluxes that I have come across, even though I've only messed around with Prime and Bumblebee. I'm sure Megatron, Soundwave, and the eventual Cliffjumper repaint will be nice as well. So yeah, it's like in the game there's a shifting Autobot symbol made out of different parts that move around on Optimus Prime's back when he's idling, and it's there in the toy. I was really pleased to see that. It is hidden behind this plate, and the only way you can see it is by moving the plate of kibble. It's not very bad kibble either, because it just tucks in between these wheels. It's a solid figure, and it's got 2 ports back here on the wheels, and 2 ports up here on the arms, and 2 ports up here on the hand. And I think this is playing into the concept of Optimus being very efficient. He takes down a bunch of Decepticons and can steal their 5mm port weapons and, you know, be efficient and use whatever he has on hand, and I think it's cool. You can really customize this figure to look however you want. In that sense, 5mm port weapons are extremely common in the Transformers line, and especially in the Generations line. Thrust, the figure I just reviewed earlier last week, has 5mm port 5mm port null rays. So there's an example. You could just put them anywhere you want them. And as I pointed out earlier, his gun is one of the nicest, most interesting spring-loaded features I have ever seen in a Transformer. This automorphing spring-loaded gun, it replicates something that the Transformer weapons do with the quick draw action in quick draw automorphing action that they do in the video game, and it's nice. It's much better for collectors to have this spring-loaded gun that folds up into a vehicle mode gun than a missile launcher where we just set the missiles aside or put them in a baggie. So I'd like to see more of these spring-deploying weapons, because they're really cool looking. It's a very dependable looking gun. It looks like something Optimus Prime would actually use, and proportionally it works. It just works. He's also got these nice Vulcan cannons, kind of Gundam-y like, and he's got the Classics Prime legs. You gotta like this figure. Even if you just like the robot mode, it's still recommended. The vehicle mode, I think, is a natural progression. It's a very sleek interpretation of basically any Optimus Prime, but mostly the Generation 1 Optimus Prime, being some sort of curvy Cybertronian super tank. So yeah, pick this up, please. It's one of the best deluxes I've come across in a while. Alright, thanks for watching. Pop Culture Hero out.